Hello and welcome to another edition of Classic Kitchen Gadget Room, and today we're going to tackle an age-old problem with an age-old device. Your hot dog. Nowadays, when you think of a hot dog, all you're pretty much going to do is throw it in the microwave for about a minute, and then it's done. You get no joy and satisfaction out of it, but what are you going to do? Dirty a pan? Well, what if it was the 1960s? Would you be forced to go and get a pan out, fry it up, pan boil it, or even fire up the grill outside? Why would you do that in Montana in the winter? Maybe because you're crazy, because you live in Montana. So to solve this little dilemma, the scientists of the 1960s harnessed the power of electricity to bring us the Presto Hotdogger. Look at this. It's all kinds of goodness. It looks like some sort of torture chamber. This device cooks hot dogs by sending jolts of electricity through them. This basically means that Thor would probably use this device to cook his hot dogs, provided that he could not cook them on Mjolnir. So let's see how this bad boy looks. I mean, has a really nice logo here, Hotdogger, in the shape of a little wiener dog. And that's kind of fun, definitely, because I'm pretty sure Evel Knievel would put that on a suit if they gave him sponsorship. Presto, should have got on it when you had the chance, man. Let's see, on the back here it says we're going to be cooking with about 120 watts of power. 120 volts and 1300 watts, I should say. And the base unit can be washed in warm, soapy water. And there's some stuff on the inside, too. Top comes off for easy convenience, and you can see where the power comes from, and well, it doesn't have a power converter like a Genesis, so it might not be that awesome. Most unfortunate. And over here we have a lot more hazards and warnings about don't put metal containers in here, and avoid and clean inside after each load. But there's no Underwriter's Laboratory sticker in here, and that kind of concerns me for my life, so this could be one of the shortest classic kitchen gadget rooms ever. So let's try and figure out how to work this thing. Our test subject is going to be a SK Chicken Frank, and I tend to like the SK Chicken Franks a lot more than their regular Franks. I'm not sure why, I just find them a little tastier, and plus there's the fact that I am quite fat, so therefore we're going to have to do something about that, so Chicken Frank. So what you're supposed to do is take one of these, slide it right there like so, and the other one right on the other end. Now that that's set up, all you have to do is put the top on, make sure the connectors are in place down here, and then plug it in. Notice that there's no single moving part in this device, making it very simple to use. There's not even an on and off switch. So let's plug that in here. And we'll see exactly what comes. It's not a whole lot of movement yet, but I'm sure we'll get something. So let's try and get a few things together for our dining experience. Plate, little mustard, ketchup, because I don't care what anyone says, if you're going to have a hot dog at home, ketchup is an option. Bun. And that's a problem with this device. I can see right now that it's starting to cook. You can see the moisture coming up as electricity surges through my hot dog. However, there is no place to toast a bun. I like a toasty bun. If Ron Popeil had made this hot dogger, he would have made some ingenious way of toasting a bun. If I put it in there, I'm sure the resistance of wheat is a lot greater than that of a hot dog. Oh well, it's not going to be toasted today. And of course, something to drink. I'm out of beer, so I guess I'm just going to have to go with a Coke. Alright, let's shake these up to get the moisture out of them. So let's wait until the final masterpiece is preserved, eh? Well, my hot dog should be about finished cooking. You can see that all the steam has made it nearly impossible to see the poor guy. And I can hear him zapping nicely in there, so I guess we should turn this off. Again, no on-off switch anywhere. So we'll just unplug her. And, oh, I can even smell ozone. That's going to be a tasty flavor for a hot dog with some ozone. Okay, as we can see, the hot dog has plumped a little bit. Luckily, I have good chef hands full of calluses. So we'll pull this off here. And our hot dog feels warm, but not exactly as hot as I'd like it, but it does get the split, just like you'd see. And for some reason, some charring, I guess, from the awesome power of electricity that was used to make this dog. So, of course, all that's left to do is add our condiments. Open our drink and have a bite. I guess I'll try the ozone then to see what kind of flavors it has produced. That was unpleasant. The little char on the end at first gives it one of those flavors like you grilled it and you're like, ooh, that's delicious. Then you see it for its true face. That ozone thing I thought I would, not have to experience. Well, let's try the end that isn't charred. Well, that end tasted okay, but it was cooler than this end. I guess somewhere along the line, American hot dogs have gained more resistance since the 1960s. I'm sure this would be a lot more delicious if I had a thinner hot dog. But really, why should you compromise on flavor? Well, I guess all that's really left to say is, do I recommend that you get the Presto Hotdogger for yourself? Do you think that it would be a good investment? Should you go on eBay and get a vintage one just so you can impress all your friends and have it for a torture device, or possibly some way to revive small animals in a Frankenstein's manner? In essence, no. If you find yourself trapped in the 1960s, poor bachelor, or possibly a mother of about five, you should probably get one of these. If you're not in the 1960s, get a microwave. This has been Classic Kitchen Gadget Room, and later we'll compare the Presto Hotdogger to the Cuisinart Smart Power Duet food processor. See which one's a better kitchen gadget. Later.